you're like me and love a bargain, then you're going to love the link in the description, as it's going to take you to Instant Gaming, which is a platform that will save you a lot of money on all of your games. This includes Steam, GOG, PlayStation and Xbox also, as well as many others. I've bought a couple of games from here and saved myself some money. You should too. The link is in the description, be sure to check it out. You'll actually be surprised just how much you will save. Not only will it be helping me out, but you'll be helping yourself out as well. Be sure to check it out. The link's in the description. Thank you.
Alrighty, quick update. Episode 47 that I recorded got murdered in the process of recording, so we've jumped a little bit ahead. Now this is now what it looks like. We've taken Hong Kong, southern China, eastern China, northeast China. We've grabbed Formosa, or Taiwan. We've even grabbed Penghu Island. We're doing a land invasion of Manchuria, which is going fairly well. We're now also invading central China, which is going exceptionally well. We're naval invading whatever that says, and that's soon going to be done with 100% completion. We're also sending troops in, but that's just a little bit unnecessary. And we've also taken Hong Kong, and I'm sure there was another one floating around down here. Yeah, whatever that says. Tissing 2, whatever you want to call that. That's my interpretation of it anyway. So, the plan. Grab what I can from China, and then peace out for a little bit. We need to peace out so that the economy actually does something. Been a long time coming, not gonna lie. It has been quite strenuous. Now we've taken these territories, we're making money again, but that's not good enough. We need a GDP. And China wanted to have a go, so did Russia and such, so they decided to throw that spanner at me, but never mind, doesn't matter. We've now got our revenge, and we are slaughtering them. Spain is reduced to 3 little tiny islands. We'll just leave them like that for a while. We've managed to peace out with these. The Russians have also backed out. They're doing their thing. We're still buddy-buddy with the Chinese, and they're slaughtering Tibet as we speak from 3 different directions. Our troops are also in there. Bit of an annoyance, and it's going to help them, but it is what it is. They've managed to take quite a bit of this, actually, not going to lie, including this region which has oil in it, and a good amount of money, especially Xing, or whatever you want to call that, and all of this. It's eastern India. They're trying to take that back. They've got a couple of boats floating around, but they're struggling to do that. That rebelled against them. So far, it's myself and Britain taking over the world, and it's going quite well, actually. Destroyers are everywhere. It's fantastic. Submarines are starting to become a thing, but I need to stay ahead of the competition. And to do that, I need to boost my GDP and then begin building the next generation of battleship. Now, I'm not going to design it just yet. I want to grab what I can first and really capitalize on the GDP growth of goodness. I'm hoping we take northern China for the oil and the money. Manchuria is good. If we keep this peninsula in Chinese hands, they shouldn't go kaput, because they still have a port, and I think it's a thing. If a major nation loses its main port, all of its ports, then they just crumble to non-existence. And we don't want that just yet. So that's what's happening. In terms of fleet goodness, it's been a long time coming, but we've actually managed to get our ship capacity under control. I just need to make sure that that doesn't get giddy again, because that was a bit of a nightmare. All the ships have been refitted. You saw that episode. And yes, we've got many technological advancements right now. We have proper decent engines. We have oil, wherever that's gone. Oil, not even oil 1. We're on proper oil. Yeah, that's a thing now. We've got lots of goodness. We're going on for more rangefinders. I'm going to try and push for radar now, because I want to be able to spot the little things. As the guns get better, we can shoot further and further away. I want depth charges so that we can slaughter any submarines that decide to come gandering. So can't be having that. Mines, we're not too bad on them either. Getting there on that. Shellage, what are we doing there? Oh, even better ones. Fantastic. I do want better shells. It just improves the gun's effectiveness. Explosives, I could do with some more explosives, but currently we're just mucking around with some smoke generators. But we're getting there. We're getting there. We've had several technological advancements in terms of guns. We're looking at potentially, well, that. How good is that? That'll be nice. But I'm thinking on the new battleship we'll have 13-inch guns of girthy size. They are probably one of my favourite type of gun. Got Mark IV 3-inch guns, so soon enough we're going to start racing down that again and bump it all up. But we need accuracy, and for that we need more control stations and so on. We're definitely getting there now. Lots of improvements, range finders and such, and blasting power for the increased range. We need to be able to penetrate them at a good distance away and be able to actually hit them. So that's all happening. We'll design a ship probably in a little bit, but let's just end the turn. Oh, before we carry on, politics. Britain is quite buddy-buddy with many people now, apart from France. So hopefully they'll blow each other up. The navies... Britain is supreme. They smashed the Soviets, they smashed the Japanese, they smashed the Chinese and the Spanish. There's nothing left. I'd barely had to do any of that. It was great. So we used the British as much as we could to do that. I'm hoping that the French and the British blow each other up. That would be absolutely marvellous. That's the plan. Get them two to blow each other up, and then we'll just go in and take what we can. Because the French will be a force to be reckoned with. They do have advanced technology. They've got more ships, just more smaller ones, I presume. And they've only got 8 battleships, but the Britons are definitely ahead in tech. They've got battle cruisers now. Oh yeah, we could do that now as well. I need to make one of them. And they have subs. They are the first to beat Germany. Germany's just a bit... well... Germany's been slapped in the face real hard early on. So currently the big main 3 are myself, France and Britain, and me and Britain are all buddy-buddy. So we'll see how things progress. I'm going to end the turn, and hopefully we can grab some more of this before we decide that that's enough and we want to peace out for a bit. Oh, here we go, murdering some transports of goodness. Excellent. Netherlands want to buy some ships. Yes, we have the capacity to do that now. We've gained control of that territory. Lovely. This one. Oh, fantastic. Well, better get a destroyer there as well. There we go. Another destroyer going in. In terms of the fleet, most of it is around here. And now we've taken that and the army's just going to do its thing. We can actually start maneuvering them back to roughly where I'm going to be wanting them. All of these cruisers I'm going to get rid of, sell. Even the Washingtons, they're going to go. It's going to free up a lot of money, which means I can build nice juicy new ones. The North Carolinas with their Hornet class destroyers, they're going to be floating around. The next conflict, where's that going to be? That's where I'm going to position them, I think. That is a jolly good question. May just have to space them out a little bit. Maybe one in Italy, one over by China, and so on and so on. I think that's what we're going to do here. We've got 3 fleets of North Carolinas. That's 12 battleships with 4 destroyers in there. I may refit them to the oil and such. But first, let's get them in a port where I kind of want them to be. So like I said, some of them floating around in general. I think that's a nice fat port. We'll stick some in there. We'll stick some of them in Shanghai. That's the biggest port in the area. And the other one, I suppose we could just stick on the East Coast, or we can move that down into Europe as well. France are the biggest threat, so if I stick some down here, then we can strike a little bit faster, whereas the others aren't that big of a threat right now. I think that's going to be the way forward. We'll stick them in Livorno, or whatever you want to call that. What I am going to do is make it so that there are 12 destroyers. Oh, wait, cat, what are you doing, pal? Yeah, 12 destroyers in each. I'm actually going to get them building now. There we go. 24 new destroyers are being built. They're just going to finish off those fleets. I would like a very nice screening fleet with them. That is the plan. And then once that's done, should be able to start building new ships. That's not, it's barely touched the shipbuilding capacity as well, so that's wonderful. Politics. What do I want to do? We're quite friendly with, well, not necessarily friendly, but steady with a lot of these states, and I might just leave it for a bit. I'm going to see if I can still be buddy-buddy with Britain. Yeah, I'm going to leave it be. I'm going to leave it be. Chinese admiral has been sacked. It's a shame. Oh, well, that's interesting. War has erupted between the Empire of Japan and Spain. Well, that's going to be a walkover. As Spain consists of only these little islands. That's it. I mean, it would be nice to have them, but at the point it didn't really matter. We've got the Philippines, we've got a nice supply route coming all the way down here now. I reckon we're going to have central China in one turn. That's another big area for us. Manchuria is happening. I wonder if they're going to invade northeast China. If they do, that'd be great. I'll wait for that. Oh, Japan are on a roll. Now they're doing invasions of China. I think they're just going for the spoils, to be completely honest. And we've took central China. Yes. I do wonder if they're going to go. I mean, Tibet, that's going to go down. It's definitely got that. China's going to be a shell of itself. We've got an actual convoy mission here. Let's get stuck in with these. Let's murder them. Oh man, it's done it again. It's got stuck when they prepare for battle again. Let's try that again, shall we? There we go, it's worked this time. We've got 6 of our destroyers against a light cruiser and some transports of goodness. All of these appear to be in line abreast, and they are straight to the north. We'll get everybody in on this. Hopefully they don't go too skew with. And speed is required. Look at them all going a bit funky. What are they doing? I have absolutely no idea. I don't know why that ship couldn't have just stayed over there. But no, they all had to switch around and muck around. Let's try and catch these things. We have spotted the enemy and we're already blasting them to an oh my... What are they doing? How are we hitting them so hard already? Okay, well we'll just go that way, I guess. Look at that! That is extreme! I have no idea where the light cruiser is, but 7,000 in one hit, man, from a 5-inch gun. Oh, right, these are armed. That's just had an ammunition detonation. Fantastic. We'll actually get them in line, not abreast, ahead, so that they don't all start getting giddy. Speed has slowed down. That one's going to be gone in just a second. The ammunition has been exploded on it, and that is gone. Oh, fantastic. There's another one here attempting to escape. I might turn torpedoes off in case they start. Oh, we've already launched torpedoes and things, but I suppose it doesn't want to. What are you doing? Don't crash into the ships. You absolute melt. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Oh, wow, torpedoes are over here. We've nearly sunk our own ships now. What are they doing? What are they doing? We'll just leave them to it. We'll put them on normal. And yeah, keep avoiding ships, I suppose. I suppose it doesn't matter. We're still murdering them. I don't know if we're going to catch this light cruiser. I have no idea where it is. I don't necessarily need to blow it up, but it's just salt in the wound, I guess. Excessive fire. They are armed, but they're not touching us. Don't know what our ships are doing, to be completely honest. They're being right lemons. Yeah, they don't like being hit by them at all. The other one is to the north. Do I go and murder it? We could have a go, couldn't we? Let's try and find that thing. What are they doing? I think they need help. Anyway, that's the northeast now, apparently. We'll go that way. I can't be bothered chasing that all day. We'll call it that. Well, that's just another sting to China, really, isn't it? They're not having a good day, to be completely honest. Doesn't look like we're going to go for another invasion of northern China. So if we get Manchuria, and then they still haven't launched an invasion, then we'll peace out at that point, I think. What I am trying to do is get better control stations, armor, and strengthening before we do a new design. That would be lovely. Oh! Peace sign between the United States and China. Okay. Do we want Mongolia? I mean, sure. Let's try it. I didn't ask for this, but it's just happened. Oh, we got it! Nice! Apparently Japan were in an alliance with us, but no, I'm not interested, thank you. We've got Mongolia. I mean, okay. And that is it. And Britain is still invading. I find that interesting. Japan's got forces in there as well. But yes, as you can see, the naval budget has now been absolutely well and truly slapped super hard. Just need these ships to get into position, and then I can tell them to not do anything. All the destroyers in all the ports. Oh yeah, we've got another fleet here. Ah, I forgot all about that. Yeah, while we are at peace, I am going to try and instigate some little invasions of such by floating ships around. Definitely a wonderful idea. Well, that's Portugal. I don't think we can instigate that. But yeah, we need our money back. All the destroyers in all the ports, I'm going to just tell them to sit in port. They're not going to be needed anymore. For the time being, that's for sure. Not too sure which one reduces the cost more. I'm presuming in being. We'll try limited and then we'll see what happens. Just gotta wait for the ships to move around. Oh, the cost has gone down a bit there. Okay, let's see what it is on the other one then. See, that's gone up again. Limited is the answer. Yeah, a lot of our cost-saving goodness will happen when these fleets get where they need to go. So we've got one fleet in Shanghai, and they're going to have quite a few destroyers in there with them. 2 in Europe currently. Well, going to be when they get there. As France are the main threat, so we can jump on them when needs be. We've got another one down here, which I'm trying to instigate. Slapping Georgetown a bit. Now, I could send another fleet down here to try and prod Venezuela, as the oil is gorgeous down there. But it all depends on the money situation. So for now, I'm actually going to tell these to go into port. Maybe not Miami. We need a fat one. Oh, that'll do. Williamton or Norfolk. Oh, there you go. Philadelphia, that'll have to do. It's a bit juicier. I am going to build, because I only did it for the others, but more destroyers for Philadelphia as well. There we go. 8 more being built. That way I've got 4 functioning fleets. That'll have to do for now. All the other ships I'm going to sell, they just need to get there. Oh, Spain are done for now. They're now at war with Britain as well. The alliance has been broken between the United States and Britain. Yeah, they wanted me to go into war against Spain, and no, I am not doing it. So that's happened. Which is fine. I'm still hoping that the France and Britain go to war. That would be lovely. I am going to gradually increase our relationship with them again, though not to the point of an alliance, but somewhere near it. Now then, a load of the ships, 5 Washingtons are here, and all the Augustas. I'm going to put them in mothball and see if people want to buy them. That way I should get some money back. So that'll be nice. Right, that's a load of them in. That's all the Augustas now under mothball. Wonderful. And 5 of the Washingtons. The rest of the fleet still needs to get there. In terms of how we're looking, army is still very strong. We've been at peace for what, a couple of months, that's it. But the GDP is increasing. We're now up to 9 and a bit %, which is absolutely lovely. And we do have a big piece of the pie, around 10%, which is, well, good for me. But it will just, well, it's down to 5% now because we're not at war anymore, so we've legit lost half our money. But the annual growth is looking good. What I might do, because we are going to be at peace, crew training, just turn it off. That will save me money because I don't want to go bankrupt. Still keep the tech at stupid proportions and everything else. It just gives me that little bit more time. All the Augustas are now on for sale. And 5 of the Washingtons. Germany's trying to take part of Libya, but okay. But yes, we're just trying to save money at the moment and sort the fleet out. Oh, here we go. Trinidad. We can go and blow that up. Where is that? Oh, people are buying the ships. Oh, yeah. Trinidad. Thought it was down here. Well, we gotta send a few boats down there then. These are gonna come out of thingy and go and have a bit of a gander. Keep them busy, I suppose. But this is what we wanted. Send them in. And blap, get some colonial conquests in. The Cincinnati class have landed in La Spezia. We shall put all of them on sale as well. That's going to be a good boost. All the cruisers, oh, we've still got some of them that need to get there. These ones, they're all going to go on sale as well. And oh look, we are going to be good. If I can unlock that hull, Dreadnought 5, that will really push us into the future before we begin construction of the new ones. That is glorious. If I can get the armor quality up as well, that'll be fantastic just before the beginnings of that. This is going to be a very important one. Army drills, well, navy drills, 1,200 people in a fleet. If I can, I'll get the armor quality up as well. And soon we're going to begin the construction of the new fleet, which is going to consist of, again, 4 fat battleships and then 12 destroyers in each. More ships people are buying. Yes, people, buy them. More ships being bought. Yes. This colonial conquest is going rather nicely. Be 100% capturing that port. Wonderful. The last 5 Washingtons are now going to be put on sale. They are old ships, these are real old. Last one. Lovely. Might be an idea to see if we can capture just some bits of things. For example, here, Borneo, we could try and grab that just by having a fleet sat there. A few other little areas that we can. I'm just going to have them sat there and see if we can do that. Now we're making a little bit of money again. We'll be alright. So, where's that? Here? Oh, there's that as well. Oh, is that part of Portugal? Yeah, I think it is. Oh, regardless, we'll just have them sat right at that port. See what happens with that. Could even do the same down here, for example. If I send another fleet down, might be an idea. We could try and instigate Venezuela to get murdered if I send another fleet down there. Might be a good idea. Then again, there's this area as well. Could try and grab Syria, for example. Not Syria. Palestine. There's all this area. Even Persia, but I think they're buddy-buddy with Britain at the moment. There's loads of areas. Even parts of this. Let's do it, let's do it, let's do it. Let's try... Okay, they're trying to take over that. I could... In southern Egypt, there's oil there. I mean, that would be quite nice to have a minefield sat right there as well. Let's try and do that. So that's that fleet going over there. We have another one over here somewhere. There it is. What do we do with them? Maybe bits of Africa, maybe? Why not? Could have a go at Angola. I mean, that's such fun, isn't it? Besides, it gives the fleet something to do. Brazil are being stupid now. They want to buy brand new Augusta-class ships of the old design. For a fortune, yet I've got some for sale that are even better and half the price. You idiots. See, Greece are on the ball. They're buying them. Oh, now Brazil want to... Oh, what are they doing? I don't think they know what they're doing. Ooh, would you look at that? 1 month away from the hull strengthening. Yes. And then we're just going to get the armor quality. Now, with that being the only priority we've got on now, that should boost. Ah, yeah, we've got it. Fantastic. Ooh. That makes all the Cincinnati class gone and the Augusta obsolete hull eventually now. We're a bit behind on the cruiser designs, but it is what it is. More ships being bought. Oh, yeah. And look at that. We're getting more armor. Krupp 3 is on the way. 1909. Are we that behind with the armor quality? Really? That just means that we can get some nice armor on shortly. In terms of relationships, the only ones I'm interested in is Britain and France. If I could just be friendly with them, we're all good. And I just need... I mean, you think Britain is going to be buddy-buddy with a lot of people here, so I need to keep friendly with them. But yeah, they're the most two powerful ones. They are the only ones which really are a threat. So if I can keep buddy with them for a while, it should be good. Our GDP is rising and increasing. Our army is slowly reducing, which is wonderful. But the GDP is growing. Now, it's still only half of Britain's. But it will grow. It will grow. France's GDP is ridiculous. Well, the growth rate of it anyway. Oh, we got Trinidad. Would you look at that? More ships being sold. Yes. There we go. I can stick another destroyer in there. Now then, where do I bung this fleet now then? Could whack it over to the Cayman Islands, Georgetown, try and grab that, because why not? I do want Venezuela, but I don't know if we'll... I mean, yeah, we should. We could try prodding them. It can't, can it? Let's just have them sat there. And would you look at that? We now have armor that's even better. So, what am I going to do? Well, while Austria-Hungary tries to go for the Central Balkans again, I keep failing in that, I'm going to design a new ship of goodness. Absolutely. But just before I do that, no one seems to be buying any of the ships anymore, so I'm going to delete the... Well, I'm going to scrap all the light cruisers and those Washingtons. Nobody wants them, and I'm not surprised that they are now crap. Lots of light cruisers and battleships. Scrappage. More of them. All the Augustas and everything else gone. Any more that are set onto mothball? I think that they're... Oh, that's it. There we go. The old fleet is now gone. So where does that leave us? That leaves us with room to build the new one. Also, if I get rid of these designs, what I'm hoping will happen is I will delete all of them in our friendly nations' navies, which means that they'll just buy more ships off of us. Even more money, but we'll see. I don't know if that's going to happen. Need to make sure I don't delete the wrong ones, or we'll just delete our navy. Washington, delete. Cincinnati, delete. Augusta, delete. We'll keep the wasps. North Carolina, Washington, delete. Cincinnati, delete. Augusta, delete. Baltimore, delete. And that is currently the ships that we are operating with, and that will do nicely. So let's make a new one, shall we? Now that we have quite a bit of choice. Battle cruiser as well. I'm thinking of getting one of these on the go. Dreadnought 4. This is the one that I was thinking of, but we've unlocked several more since, which are even bigger. Oh, that is absolutely fantastic. That's got more stability, it's faster, it floats more, resistance is even better, and it's just even bigger in general. Not too much of a difference between the two. It just looks a little bit even meaner, to be completely honest. What casemates? 7-inch casemates! That is extreme. But what about these experimental ones? How do they look? So they're even bigger. Fairly similar on the other stuff. The surface visibility is reduced, which is quite nice, I suppose. And what about that? That's even bigger. Oh, the hull form on that is glorious. Hull form is good because that means they can swim around a lot better. Ooh, that is interesting. Now, there is something on here about a curved hull and whatnot. Which one is it? Resistance sloped design. Yes. Now, what about that one? 77, so that's a little bit more sloped. That looks like the... I don't like this one as much, to be honest. If I'm going to choose one, it's either going to be this one, which is a very mean looking nasty ship with 7-inch casemates, or this one, which, oh, you can go up to 8. Oh, that is nasty. Can you stick smaller ones on? Yeah, he's got a few. It's not so much casematey, this one. So there's fewer smaller guns on here, but in general, the ship itself, the whole form, if you have a look. So, hull form, look at that. Acceleration, speed, turn rate, running around, operational range, everything is glorious. Whereas if we go to the Dreadnought, that one, hull form, look at the difference. That hull form on that is extreme. This is going to be, it's going to be twice as big as the North Carolina, which is now technically an obsolete hull. So this is going to be the bad boy already. So how are we going to go about doing this then? Well, the max optimal speed, we'll get that to 22 straight away. I like that as a minimum. And then we do have tech. Tall, advanced towers of goodness. Secondary. Oh, the long range accuracy on that is good. We've got to just try... 5.5 million! Oh my Gideon, that is extreme. But anyway. Gunnage. We can stick 5 guns on this apparently. We can go up to 14-inch of goodness. Now, that's all well and good. Oh wow, they really do pack a punch, don't they? Well, look at the accuracy. That is what we're going for. And the reload rate. Don't look at the pen and things. We just still need to fiddle. But really, we're talking 15 kilometers, and that's just not quite as good. The damage output is extreme. 15, 15. We're talking 13s, I think, are going to be the answer here. Still only dual barrel, though. Oh, wow, this ship is that massive, it makes the guns look smaller. That is ridiculous. Main tower, what sort do we want to go for? So we have communications, the advanced towers. That's very good. Long range accuracy is good. And then we've just got advanced tower. That is just a little bit less. Now we've got second gen cage masts. Now the damage control is less. The smoke interference is lower. They're good at spotting more ships in general, which is nice, and long range accuracy is good, but base accuracy is naff. So we're going to have to go for these mighty good ones, and to be fair, it looks like it was designed to fit on here. I don't know what they're doing with all these bolts, but it is what it is. See if I can shuffle that down a smit. No, it's not going to have it, is it? Well, that can live there, so that's going to be that. Officers are probably going to be in there having a good day. Wonderful. Secondary tower, let's have a look. So we've got a rear tower, which doesn't do several things. So the enhanced cage mast also boosts accuracy, which is marvelous, especially the long range accuracy. Communication range is actually a thing, whereas is it on the other one? And smoke interference is also reduced. So I'm thinking that one. I think you get more benefits overall. Just looks a bit weird, but it is what it is. Funnelage. Oh look, we actually have funnels to play with. Tall funnel of goodness, but that is quite a girthy. That's a tall funnel. Wow, these masts must be extreme. Let's just see what we can shove on here. So if I bung that there, for example, and maybe another one. Look at that. Absolutely glorious. We've not even fiddled with any of this yet. But look, oil! Normal coal. Yeah, nah, we're not doing that anymore. We're going up to full oil burners 1. It's just ridiculously better. And look at the range! We have range! Our fuel efficiency has gone through the roof, so we only need one funnel. Now we can stick the turbines on there, so it'll be even more... Oh, this is going to be absolutely orgasmic. I'm not kidding. Shaft it, semi-balance it. I like my hydraulic. It just tends to wiggle around a little bit better. I don't want any more ship floors. We're full of them anyway. So there's that. What else are we looking at? We still need a lot more firepower on here. It would be good if we had the dual turrets, I'm not gonna lie. That really would be nice. But we still want the good 8-inch casemates are so much more accurate in general. They are fantastic. So we'll get some of these on as best we can. A few of them on there. That's all the 8s that we can get. 7s, the next biggest one. Some at the front and at the rear. Wonderful. 6s, any room for them? No. Let's just double check. I don't want to miss any. Every little smidge of firepower is glorious. 4-inch, no. Oh, 3s. No. Okay, I don't think we'll be able to stick any 2s on here. Now, okay. So, the purpose of this ship, because what we're going to be doing is having 4 of these with 12 destroyers, the destroyers should take care of anything like other destroyers, for example. If they manage to get that close, that is. So, really, we're going to be looking at capital ship destruction and light cruise, anything bigger, light cruiser and up, essentially. Not bothered about the little ones, so I don't think secondaries are going to be that much of a big deal. I do want a couple on there just for, well, the goodness, but if needs be, I can always take them off. But main ones are the big guns. That's what we want on here, definitely. Oh, that's not going to fit a 13-inch gun on it, is it? Let's find another one. I mean, we can go for, oh, I don't know. Oh, that'll fit on. I don't really know what the difference is between these, to be completely honest. Might be fire chance. Oh, that might be it. Let's have a look down here. Where's the fire chance? That's floating around somewhere. Flash fire chance currently 29.9%. And if we bring one of them on. I see, no, it's still the same. Oh, fire chance minus 10. No, see, I don't know. I don't think there's any difference between them all. To be completely honest, if there is, please do let me know. That would be fantastic to know. So, until I do know, I mean, that one just looks a bit more girthy. I'll go for that. We'll see if that gun fits on there. And it does. It appears to fit quite snugly on there, to be completely honest. Might need a slightly bigger one, perhaps, but we'll live with that for now. Do I even stick it on a doodah? I mean, I might. Just looks really tall. I don't know. I'm a little bit funny with these things. We can stick another one at the rear, probably on another bibette, perhaps. I mean, we could probably stick some fat armor on this thing. 4-weight offset is a little bit extreme. We can bring these back. I mean, everything is... I mean, even the engines aren't quite in the middle. I don't think we're going to get another gun on there, to be completely honest. That's as far back as that wants to go, but we can push it further back. I still want the full range on the traversing, though. Remember that, it's aiming to that little house. And that's about the same. Okay, so that still has full range. But we might increase the goodness on them anyway. I can always bring these further back, like that. How are we looking? There we go, it's got full range. That's a little bit better. It looks empty. It really just does look empty. This is ridiculous. Okay, so what else do I want to put on here for a start? Let's not get too giddy with all the different marvellous weapons we can stick on. Corrupt Armor 3. Marvellous. Bibettes, we don't want it to go pop. So let's stick the good ones on there. Our flash fire chance is still 20%, which ain't great. Anti-torp 3. Yes, we do not want that to happen. Double hull. Reinforced bulkheads, that would be nice. How much of a difference does that actually make? Floatability goes up and everything as well. We'll just leave it at there. Anti-flood 2, because we don't want to flood. Citadel 2, yes, because that is just absolutely fantastic. Rangefinder, yes. So, looking at the targeting thing quite a bit lately, and no kidding, right? That is better. It really is. You get so much reduction in your accuracy because other guns are squirting around them. Yeah, you want that. And then we're aiming for long range anyway, so that is what we're going for. Maybe enhanced reloading? That would be lovely. Currently at around 71 seconds per reload. I mean, that's not going to be... Well, that will only reduce as we have better crews on there. Currently the penetration isn't anything, so we'll whack that up. I'm going to have the HE shells to penetrate as much as possible. Currently it's at 10 inches at point blank. Hopefully we can change that. Now, do I stick the acid stuff on there? Ooh, that is a good question. See, the flash fire chance just really goes up with that. It's even higher with that. TNT is so much safer though. But, I mean, I've already had the acid stuff. Wait, what's going on here? Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, I need to change these. I'm going to have to research this because these are a little bit poppy, to be completely honest. Ammo detonation chance. It's not great, is it? Flash fire explosion chance is a lot higher on the cordite and the flash fire chance in general. It's just less accurate. You get more damage out of it and range, but accuracy suffers more. And on that, you get, at least you get more shell penetration and muzzle velocity. So we'll go for the balisite and the acid, which doesn't look great on there, to be completely honest. 20 inches, is that it? Now we'll look at that in a minute. We'll get some hydro on there. Radio, we'll stick an advanced radio on there because we are now advanced. Main guns, we'll go for standard. Maybe? I mean, we're going to be taking out battleships more. See, HE penetration just isn't there. I think I need to research better explosives and propellants, to be completely honest. But we still have a hell of a lot of room here to really wriggle around. Now, another question is, do I want to go with more droppage down, or what's it called, deck penetration? Or do I want to go for more of the belt penetration? Now, deck penetration is absolutely hilarious. Now, that will go through, and it causes absolute madness. So I'm talking 15 kilometers away, really. Oh, we've got different accuracies for the deck. Look, 1.7 for HE and 2.9 for armor piercing. Never saw that before. But what do we want to do? Do I just increase the diameter of the gun? I mean, that's always absolutely a nice thing to do. Now, it's not even bumped it up that much either. And there we go, bigger guns. Absolutely lovely. And that's boosted it slightly. Now, that's still better. We have a quick look. Yeah, see, accuracy, call it 15 kilometers away, 3.6, and on the 14s, 1.6. So the accuracy is much better on these. The reload rate is good. The damage is very similar, but you get much more reload rate. Muzzle velocity is a lot better on our ones. The range is supreme on ours as well. I like it. Yeah, we'll stick with them guns. Probably going to end up sticking another gun on it, to be completely honest. Do I increase the length of the barrel, though? That is it. Oh, the cost. I've just noticed the cost. That is extreme. Let's just whack it to stupid proportions and see what happens. 15 kilometers, 4 points. Oh, the reload rate really has jumped up. Let's put that back down to 0 for a second and compare that. Wow, 25 seconds up to, I mean, just call it 10. 100 seconds. So you're adding 25% on the reload rate. That is huge. That's 25% of your firepower you're sacrificing there. But what about the penetration? 15 kilometers, you're talking 25 inches. And now it goes down to 22. Accuracy, 15 kilometers, 3.6. 4.7. See, that's a good jump. Now, what do I want to do here? More accurate fire, but slower. Or a little bit less than that. It's just hard to judge. I know I've gone for the light shells, but I like the light shells, to be completely honest. Gun range is reduced, but accuracy is better. Reload time is better. There's so much... Well, the cheaper. Muzzle velocity is just safer in general. It's lovely. I like it. I do not like these, though. I'm going to have to... The Acid 2 is nice, but I need a better propellant. I'm going to have to research that pretty sharp. I do not want one of these to go pop. The armor's quite nice, though. I'm not going to lie. Torpedo launchers, why not? It never hurts. Another question, where do I stick another gun? I am quite adamant I'm going to have another one. I can move this down here. That might be nice. The pitch is a little bit of a worry. If we just shuffle that down. We do have a 4-weight offset. That's probably... Oh, that has to be down on there. Oh, okay. Alright, we'll go for that then. Still a huge weight offset. The weight there is quite significant. If I just shove that over there for a minute. And shove you over there. Do I stick another gun here? Or do I just move it more in the middle? It's a good question. Moving that over there. I do get better circlage from that. I can have another centerline gun. And it fits quite nicely. 4-weight offset is still a major issue, though. That doesn't really want to go down there. So that's just going to have to stay there. I can move these down here. But that will increase the weight. See, that is a lot heavier than that mast. If I just get rid of that, shove you over there, and then stick that mast back in. I think I chose that one. It's not even any better, really, is it? You know it in, and it looks a little bit funky, not gonna lie. How do we do this then? Might have to wiggle these further down. To be completely honest. Still got good coverage. Stick another one in there, maybe. That way I can then shuffle this stuff down, including the engines. That is already a lot better. There's nothing in the middle. The ship just seems too big. Can I reduce the size of it? Ooh, that might be good. See what happens. Yeah, it's going to have less of a gun there. Okay. Alright, don't judge me yet. Let's just get that to what it wants to be on the very end of that scale. So what was that? 44,900? What was that? It's a little bit smidge. I'll just get this right. Right. Reducing the displacement has played around. Now, is this going to be better? Simply because we've got room for stuff. Now, it's currently having a bit of a meltdown. It might even provide a more balanced ship. But if it means I have to sacrifice a gun, I'm not going to be too happy about that. So I might just need to fiddle around with it again. The bet... that one, wasn't it? Something like that, and stick that gun back on. Yeah, that's already a little bit better. Let's move this way. It's got maximum jugglage around. This won't probably want to go back any further, which is understandable. You can sit there. It looks a bit more like a complete ship now. We are actually reducing the casemates, but does that really matter when you've got guns like that on there? I don't really feel like it does. It does certainly look a lot better. Engine efficiency has gone through the roof. It's certainly a lot cheaper. We do have one less gun, but it just didn't look right, did it? It certainly did not look right. If I shuffle them down a bit, maybe something like that. Move the engines a little bit more that way. The pitch goes a little bit more up and down, but in general, that is a little bit better. I'm happy with that 4-way. That's not too shabby. The range has reduced, but it's still stupid amounts. This is still twice as big and twice as expensive as the Cincinnati, which is marvellous. Still got the same guns on there, so they're going to kick ass. That's going to be wonderful. And really, if we really wanted to, we could just stick some secondaries on, because there is room. Yeah, it's better, is that? And if I really wanted to, I could just shuffle this a smidge that way. Now that's got less thingy. Yeah, a bit more forward. Just a smidge. Yeah, they've still got good range. That ain't too shabby. So where does that leave us? Right, well, we want fast torpedoes. Not that it's really got any, but the biggest ones we have anyway. I think we've only got a forward and a rear, but that's completely understandable. So I'm still continuing to play with this. Now, get this, right? A way of saving money is to reduce the beam and things. For example, if I was to whack it right up to the top, we're talking an extra stupid amount of money. But, look at this. Gun damage received, minus 55%, and torpedo damage received, minus stupid amounts. Now, if you put that the other way around, like that, look, gun damage received is about the same, and torpedo damage received is also about the same of nothingness. So a girthier, bigger ship is much nicer. However, the cost does go a little bit silly. But it is really good though, isn't it? It's really tempting. It doesn't maneuver half as well though. Gun accuracy for waves is reduced, and that's because of that one. If we reduce the beam, gun accuracy for waves is drastically sorted out, which is marvellous. It's just an incredibly tall looking ship and a little bit weird. But the gun damage... Oh, hang on a minute. Where's it gone? Oh, it's here. Gun damage received is nicer. We also get more accuracy. Is it worth it? Gun aiming speed. What else do we have on here? Recon goes through the roof because the ship is much more chunky. Detectability goes through the roof. Turning time goes through the roof. It's in the top right corner in case you're missing it. I might just leave it at 0. Probably for the best. Okay, no, I've decided. Looking at it, alright. The beam. I'm going to change the beam to a slim ship. Simply because recon goes through the roof. That is brilliant. Turn time goes through the roof. Absolutely fantastic. Change course time. Much faster. Oh, hang on. While engine efficiency is much quicker in general, cruising speed increases, the gun accuracy increases, the cost decreases by a fair amount. It does look a bit more slick as well, to be completely honest. A little bit of an experiment, I know, but it might be worth it. The range also increases. It's a little bit more susceptible to damage, but it is a smaller ship, and we're going to be more accurate. Acceleration is much nicer. Turning rate is also much nicer. Let me know what you think in the comments. I can always change this when I do a refit. You can always change that. But I'm thinking I might go for a slim ship for the time being. I can always just stick more armor on it, you know? Maneuverable ships are wonderful. I could even increase the speed on this thing. So maybe around 24. I mean, what's that going to do to the engine efficiency? Oh, it's not bad. That's not bad at all. 25. Acceptable. Maybe 25 knots might be the key here. That is absolutely wonderful. 25 knot battleship. Not too shabby. Now we still have armor to play with, which definitely needs to be quite girthy. Well, casemates, you might as well just whack it at the top. But what about gunnage? What's going to happen? I'm thinking main deck, maybe 6. If we have a look at this, I mean, these guns aren't designed for it, but if we were to, for example, reduce that back to 0 and get a better idea, you're talking 15,000 meters. That's probably going to go through a 5 or a 4, maybe a 4 on the armor scheme that we have, but we have a 115% increase, so really we're talking around 13 inches, and that ain't going to go through. It just ain't. And then the range at that it's at, it's just, oh no. And then we've got a Citadel, which also has the inner stuff. So I think 6 is the answer. So I'll whack them up before I forget again. Just have 6 everywhere because I don't like being slapped in the face. And then the center. Yeah, and we've got more armor in the middle from the inner deck Citadel armor. So that's where we're going to have the extra bit. Normally you have a bit more in the main section, but that's where the extra bit is going to be in. Now we're talking main belt and everything else. So these can pen quite a, well, not that much to be completely honest. I would like more, but let's just whack that at 20 and see what happens. Right, now that's far too much. Maybe 16. Now the forward and the rear, I mean, what we're talking here, just call it 7 for the time being. I do want more than that, to be honest. But you don't need as much. Maybe 8. The main belt is the main one, but I don't like it when the front bits get slapped in the face neither. Superstructure, I do want a fair bit on that. Really, it does reduce fires. Smaller guns struggle with HE, so that, for example, an 8-inch gun at point blank, you're talking 3 inches worth of armor. Might even get away with 2 then. And it shouldn't pen. You're just on about trying to deflect the HE really more than anything. You're not going to stop the armor piercing going through the superstructure. Conning tower. Oh, wow, 35 inches. Nothing's going to go through that. Call it 25. Pretty much indestructible at that point. Plus 50%, you're talking 50 inches worth. Maybe even 20 might be a little bit better. Just trying to save weight. What was the difference in that? About 200 tons. Jeez. Right, okay. And first inner belt. 8 inches of extra goodness. That is good. Never had that before. But let's think about the turrets. I want the tops of everything to be on. Yeah, 6. Oh no. More. 8? Because we don't have the Citadel bit for them, remember? And these are a little bit poppy. So So hopefully 8 will be enough. We'll have that on everything just to avoid a flash fire of some kind. Let's do that. Just in case. We are going to be firing at more range now, so it is important. Do I even go for 7 on that? So you've got to be careful with what you do here. Babette. Oh, what's the maximum we can stick on that? 18.2. Wow, okay. Let's just go for 16 for the time being. What else do we think? I could put main guns on it. No, not main guns. Secondaries, more of them. That would be nice, but we do have the main firepower with these bad boys. I'm thinking they will be enough. Its main role is to be taking out other battleships and cruisers and things, and I think 4 main turrets is definitely going to be enough. The secondaries do wonderful jobs at that, but I'm hoping these are going to be accurate enough just to blow things up pretty quickly. And then we've got the destroyers for anything that gets a little bit too close. So I'm thinking that that will be enough. What do I do? Main belt. I'm thinking main belt might need a little bit more. Can I do that to 17? No. Let's go back down to 16. Main deck is also a bit of a worry for me, I'm not going to lie. What can I get that to? Oh, that's going to infuriate me. Main deck at 7. Ooh. I'll put that back down to 6 again. Main belt, we'll just bump it up a smidge more, I think, and I think that's going to be it. Don't think I've forgotten anything. Light shells, 4 big guns, some little poxy ones floating around. Could try and just boost them a smidge. Yeah, these ones on the side are going to be a slightly bit bigger now. I think that's going to be it. That's got to be it. Quite a mean looking thing. The range is fantastic. I mean, what we're looking at there, 18,000 kilometers. That's nearly double the North Carolina. The armor is good, especially on the main deck and such. The fore belt and aft belt are nicely protected. All the good technology is in here. Much more powerful guns, 13.9s. The range is good. Accuracy is good enough. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. I would like some more secondaries, but we'll be fine, I think. Hopefully. Maybe, maybe not. I'm not too sure, but that is going to be it. That is the improvement. What do we call it? It's a jolly good question. Nevada is what it's going for. Yeah, this thing is quite fast as well. That is nice. If I was to reduce that back down to 22, I don't even get that much more room to play with the armor. I'd much rather have those 3 extra knots. That makes up a lot. We'll just leave it at Nevada. I think that will be glorious enough. And that, compared to a North Carolina, is a bit of a difference. This is legit more than half the price. Range is nothing. Armor, corrupt 1. Does it not even have corrupt 2? On which one did I just unlock? I don't even know anymore. But yeah. Yeah, this thing does have 17 inches worth of armor on it. I managed to get 4 on the main deck. Casemate armor was never great. But they took a hit, these things. They weren't too shabby. And in general, yeah, they're not too bad. But if we have a look at full form and things, it's the range. These ran on coal, man. Do I update these? I did with the Washingtons, and that was still half effective. It kept them going for a long time. I might update these again with the new oil and such. But we need to design a new destroyer as well to fit with the new battleship. And we've got a new destroyer hull, the Destroyer 2. This is going to be the Chili boat, which I have promised to a loyal viewer. But you're going to have to wait till the next episode, unfortunately. We'll do that next time. I may even build a battle cruiser to roam around the seas with in various locations. We shall see. They can assist in the destroyers' hunting of goodness. Depending on how much money we have, that's the main thing. But yes, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you all later. Make sure you smash that like button. Come and join us in the Discord. We can have a chat, share screenshots. You can show us your gameplay footage and screenshots and things. That will be great. Thank you very much. Have a cup of tea and have a good one. Bye.